do 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 do. Hello. Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Soul. This is the morning show. It's good to see you. Hope everyone had a good weekend. It's reset day, so let's take a look and see what sorts of disappointment await me today. Like I said, I hope everyone's been having a good one. Well, one second. Oh, delicious. Anyway, all right, let's see what is going on today in the world of Warcraft. All right, like I said, let's prep ourselves for some disappointment and see what kind of crap, what sorts of sadness I'm going to get here. What's up, Reth? Hope you having a good one, man. All right. Let's see what we got. Come on, big money. Okay, I think I only did a 9 last week. Yeah, I think I only did a 9, so I'm gonna get like a 930 or so. It's gonna be a shitty ring. Watch, it's gonna be freaking amazing. Ah, they're shitty legs. 930 legs. Oh, whoop-de-doo. 1.2 billion AP. Let's see. What's my multiplier right now? I'm at 59. Artifact AK-46. 59,400,000 on the multiplier. Sweet. That means I might get. Let's see. I'm at 18 of 34 billion. You know, I don't see why I can't hit 69 before like Thursday. No. That's way too cocky. I'll definitely hit 69 by next reset, right? Something like that. But yeah, as usual, crap money from the mythic chest of disappointment. I got these, and okay, cool, another armor set. Yay! All right, so that'll put me at how many followers now? So 1, 2, 3. Really? I could have sworn I had more. 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's 4. Okay, so this will make 5. Whoop-de-doo. Maxwell, gonna hook you up. Alright, so I just need one more. And then I can finish that quest, and then I can get more beautiful something missions or so. Alright, so let's get to work on these guys. Send these out on their thing. Let's see, max that out. Any more APs that I can hustle? Nope. So I'll settle for some gold. Oh wait, I don't want to send Leandrin out there. Oh, I don't even have any. Oh, now a Templar. Oh, okay, I'll wait. Let me hook myself up with some Templars and stuff. Aiden, how you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. I think I had a kind of typical weekend. Typically, it's just, you know, quiet time with the wife, writing some stuff, prepping things for this week. Yeah, I actually intended to not do the whole Tales from the Crossroads episode yesterday, but I was like, you know, I'm almost done. I might as well finish it. So that's what happened there. Okay, I need to queue these guys up, Julio. Hey. Sanguine's pulls like heals, bounce aren't moved that correct. Yep. Alright, so yeah, what are the things? Sanguine, volcanic. Okay, so that's just a lot of avoiding crap on the ground. That shouldn't be so bad. I hope. Shadow Fiend, what's up? How you doing? Alright, now let me get these guys out. Okay, cool. Now I got a Templar going. Yay! Alright, and I think I can hold off on everyone else. I'm sorry, Elite Strike missions, but it's just hard to give a shit about you anymore. I mean, if I had a fall, like if my Julia, she's my superstar when it comes to like getting missions done faster and stuff. Like if I gave her more, let's see, what's her mission reduction at? Her mission reduction is set to, okay, 20, 30, 40, 50, 65, 65. But then she also has these sanctified arm movements or whatever, which I don't think was a good idea to put in. Maybe I should have just kept reducing the mission time for her. Let's see. So if I can see, that doesn't happen. Always targets someone. Alright. Now what else do I got? Ah! The weekly quest, whatever the heck that is. And I gotta get me some of them extra roll tokens. Or, you know, tokens of false hope. What is, last week it was PvP, which I totally ignored. This time it is the mythic dungeon thing. Hey, that's not so bad. I'm probably gonna somehow forget to do this too. I so suck. Alright. So that's that stuff. Why can I saw the heights? Oh, you saw the heights, nice. I've been bumming the Hamilton soundtrack the past couple days and everything. Oh my god, dude. It was an amazing show. I saw it in San Francisco a couple months ago. Well, yeah, it was in August now, so that was a couple months ago. Oh man, it's crazy because before that, like I heard about the show, thanks to I forgot how I heard about the show. I think it was like some YouTube video or an episode that I saw with James Corden, where, you know, the whole karaoke thing. I think it was that, along with and this was a couple years ago now when I okay, maybe not a couple years ago, but I saw the whole thing where Lin Miranda performed at the White House for President Obama at the time. And I was like, oh, cool, let's check this out. So I checked out the soundtrack and I fell in love with it. I'm like, oh my god. So I listened to the crap out of the soundtrack. But even then, I went to the show. It still blew me away. I'm like, oh, awesome. But yeah, I was like, oh, it was so good. It was so good. It was so expensive too. It was that was because we got those tickets. My wife and I got those tickets like the Christmas before, so I got it like almost a year ago. So that was like our Christmas gift to ourselves. It was yeah, that's how that Army of the Light, son of a bitch, man. I'm really it's kind of annoying how we're not getting like stacking emissaries these days. You know, sometimes they'll be like, hey, cool, I can do like this zone's quest, and it could like knock out a couple of things, and that just has not been happening lately. All right, so let me queue up stuff, PvP stuff, tower stuff. I haven't done towers in a while, so maybe I'll try to put a little bit of focus on that for a little bit. Damn, 356 million. Damn. Okay, so it's getting harder and harder to ignore like the sub 100s because there are so few of them now. So maybe I'll ignore like sub 200s or something. Yeah, because this is a lot. Yeah, maybe I'll try ignoring like the sub 200s and I'll see like how that goes. No. Oh, what is who's the world boss? World boss, where you at? I don't see it. I don't see the little swirly thing. Where'd you go, world boss? Okay, screw it. I know it all. Wowhead, help me. Yeah, I know that they finished their run, at least over here. But they did say that they're gonna do another round of it because it's such a success. It's such a successful show. It's funny, like in the weeks leading up to the show, my wife was like, "Oh, I hope that, you know, Lin-Manuel Miranda shows up, you know, just kind of out of the blue to like play a part." I'm like, it's not gonna happen. God, don't set yourself up for that sort of for that kind of disappointment. You're gonna hurt yourself. Okay, what is this? Not seeing the world boss. Oh, I'll screw it. I mean, for the most part, it's so easy. For the most part, like, it's hard to care about the world boss anymore. Except for, like, the Transmog. I still want some of the Transmog that you get from it, but even then, it's like, eh. Okay, I didn't even look at Argus and see what kind of stuff I'd want to do here. Okay, I'll go grab that. Don't care, don't care. Okay, well, yeah, I need to do Army of the Light today. At 308, 371. Ah, I'm just swimming in this shit. Grab the breastplate. I don't care about that, man. But I will get the resources. I'm down to 34k resources. Oh shit. Oh, it's gonna be a dark day when I run out, man. You just looked, it's in 2018, but that's just been sold out already. Oh, you know, I think it probably has been, dude. It's crazy how big that show is. It's like, it's just the Broadway show. It's like, what happened to Cats and Wicked and some of those, you know, and some of those other, you know, notable ones. But yeah, Hamilton is just killing it. And I don't know. I don't know if I don't think it has anything. Maybe it has a little bit more to do with like some of the political climate that we're seeing, you know, because we're seeing something like this and we're seeing what could have been, or you know what American patriotism is all about. But no, I don't think so. I think it's just a really good show. Okay, where is this Greytaw invasion? All right, there it is. Let's do that first, so I'll at least use my extra roll on that. If it's a good boss. If it ain't a good boss, then, you know, screw it. Let me get that. Oh god, I gotta go far. Okay. Shit. Clicked on the wrong guy. So anyway, I hope everyone has had a pretty good weekend. Like I was saying, my weekend was pretty quiet, as usual. Oh, it's High Mountain? Let me what is it? No. Oh, there it is. Frozen King. Hey, but hey, it's resources, and I could actually use that. I actually unequipped, or not unequipped, I actually put one of my followers back into my bodyguard mode and all that, just because I happen to have a couple of pieces of follower equipment that gave me some extra resources. So I'm like, all right, I'll go ahead and sport this again, I guess. I mean, it's a good way to get those extra resources, especially if you're not targeting, the any world quest that doesn't give you any. That shit drains you hella quick, Alright, let's see what boss this is this time. I could have looked, but it will. Alright, so that's not the boss. That's not the boss. Pit Lord Vilimus. Vilimus. Verimus. Yeah, watch the fuck out. I'm wearing my chef outfit. You're gonna get cooked, son. I'm gonna make me some Pit Lord steaks. Rolando Hamilton. Dun 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 dun. Oh, that's a coincidence. What's up? That's a new name. Welcome, welcome to the channel. Or if you've been watching and just been lurking the whole time, that's totally cool too. Jacker or Yacker? I'll go with Yacker. Yacker band. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I think it'd be cool to see people at BlizzCon. I'm not gonna set anything up like, hey, meet me over here at this time of day. But if I happen to run into you, feel free to say hi. You know, I have no problem with that. I mean, I was talking to my wife about this the other week. I was like, you know, last week I was really like not active at BlizzCon because I was there with my guildies and everything, and they were like, you know, for some of them, or for one of them, it was like the first time to the show, or first time to the con, and I was like, okay, well, you know, let's let them like enjoy themselves and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, we'll save seats for them. So that's a lot of what I was doing last year, saving seats. Whoop-de-doo. So for all I know, I'll do something like that. I'll be like, hey guys, you know, I'll send a tweet out, hey, I'm over at this row. If anyone wants to just drop in and say hi and help me save a seat. That would be great. Oh god, there's like all these dudes fighting. Okay, let's at least take a look. I can get that. Or that, or there's nothing good. I mean, they're upgrades and all that, but man. I mean, I guess I'll roll for the sake of rolling, but still. Disappointing. Hated it. Ugh. But yeah, even though I was sitting at BlizzCon a lot, I still had a lot of fun. Yacker, is this going to be your first BlizzCon? Yeah, because I always recommend going. I always recommend going once. And I remember, I forget what year it was. Maybe it was 2013, 2014. I mean, one of those is like one of those they didn't have a BlizzCon. But there was one year where they were like, there was nothing to talk about with WoW. It was like almost zero WoW things to talk about, except for like a few like patch related panels or something like that. And that was some of the most fun that I had, because I guess because we were like doing, you know, me and my buddies were like doing some other things, but yeah, we had a ton of fun there, even though WoW was like, you know, definitely our game, and there wasn't a whole lot to sit down for. But BlizzCon is about so many things. It's not just the panels, because if you're there for just the information, fuck it, don't go. You know, just check out MMO Champion and all that, and oh fuck, wrong spot. You know, just check out MMO Champion or Wowhead. Just look at the news, or watch the other streams and stuff, or you know, get the virtual ticket. Do you remember if they allow people to park their car at the center overnight? And it's Jaker. Okay, it'll be your first BlizzCon. Ooh, your first BlizzCon. I don't. There isn't really convention center parking per se, or at least not that I recall, to be honest. Like the way that they do it. Where am I going, dude? I'm going for the Alchemist. They are going. BlizzCon is about the chicken and waffles, buddy. Yeah, for the most part, you pay for the parking, and you know, I'm not too sure about parking spots, because I mean, really, I was like staying at other places, and I just paid for parking there, so it was a little different for it's always a little different for us. Like right now, me and my crew, we are staying at a place kind of around the corner, like about a block away or so, and then we're just walking over there. Which can be kind of a pain, because some of us like have a lot of swag, so we got to walk all the way back, and it's like a 15-minute walk from the convention, like all the way out to the street, and then down the street and over to the place that we're staying. I don't see why you can't park, but you're gonna pay for it. You're gonna pay for it, because the place, convention center, is like flanked by multiple hotels and other such things. So you're gonna have a pretty hard time parking if you're just trying to go there, like just out of the blue. I mean, your best bet, to be perfectly honest, if you're staying at a place that's kind of far away, would be to just get like rideshare services. You're gonna pay for it and all that, but that might be like your best way to go about it. That's because Wi-Fi are too cheap to get a hotel. We're planning on sending the beds in the car. Okay. Let's see. I'm trying to think. Because I'm not sure how strict they are when it comes to like monitoring parking, because remember, it's all based on the place is flanked by like all sorts of touristy stuff. There's hotels like along the area. There's fucking Disneyland right across the street. So I don't know, you might have a pretty hard time. Doing that. So your other option might be to park like off, you know, a well outside spot, you know, kind of far away, but then take rideshare services like down to the area, or just hoof it, you know. But I'm not too sure about like I'm not too sure about like a straight up parking place to park overnight. Um, yeah, not yet. I won't be able to help you there, but there are like forums and whatnot, like shots. Nothing I can remember off the top of my head, but there are ones that you should be able to find where people who are looking for like a place to stay, people looking for a place to stay, or even a place to park. You might be able to find something like that. Let me do a search on that real quick, because I remember this forum. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So that link that I just that I just sent, that's a forum that I used 1 year. I forget what year now. I used it to sell. I used it to sell an extra ticket, and I didn't have any problems with it. But then you know, that forum is for other types of communication too, like in case you wanted to, like in your situation, if you wanted a place to just park your car or something like that. So that could be an option for you. Well, good luck, dude. I know that hotels are really expensive over in that area because again, it's a touristy area, it's a touristy spot. But I mean, there's obviously a lot of huge benefits to it as well. But it's not like BlizzCon is, you know, if you've been to like other conventions like at like I guess my experience is limited, but I've been to a couple of anime conventions where you just don't you know, some people, they just don't sleep. They end up like sneaking to like panel rooms and they end up like napping there, or they're like overnight things and all that. BlizzCon's different. They close. You know, they you know, that area shuts their doors after a certain time. It's pretty, you know, they shut them kind of late, but they shut their doors after a certain time so they can clean up and do all that stuff, because it's a big floor that they cover, and I don't think they can. I don't think they just let you loiter wherever you want. Yeah. Good luck with that, dude. Yeah, hopefully you can find a place where it's just like, hey, I just want a parking spot. Cause that's smart. I mean, that's one way to go about it. Oh, thank God someone came by with a robot. This is taking me forever, and I don't have my robot with me. Ugh. Yeah, come on. Battlelord Duo from Octopals. That's cute. That was kind of weak that, like, that person had the robot, and yet they couldn't kill it. You should be able to take that thing out on your own. Perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Anyway. Let's go here for Garzoth. Garzoth, the something. Oh, come on. Get off me, dude. You don't belong. Belgard, frickin' Lord. Anyway. Let's resume killing, shall we? That's right, baby. Oh, thank goodness it's Army Delight stuff. That means... See, this is the good time for rare farming, because there are a lot of people, like, in the area. I mean, of course, there are people looking for, like, these specific targets and all that, but, I mean, now's a good time to just keep, you know, for the next couple days, just keep farming a bunch of rares, because you're more than likely to run into other people that are also doing it. And this is in case, like, you're not, you know, you're not big on, you know, you're not knowledgeable about the world, like a world quest group finder kind of tool, or at the very least, you're just going to get a lot more traffic. So you're going to get you're going to get much better search results with something like that. Come on, people, hit harder. I know I'm not doing all the deeps here. And the transmog gun locks have definitely been slowing down. Like that World Ender set, that shit's taking me forever to get. I think I only got like maybe one piece. Yeah, one piece I know it for sure. Otherwise, ugh, you know, slim pickings. Alright, so let's go south. South, south, south. Ooh, let's go this way south. Look for some more stuff to break. Alright. Let's see, how's my day gonna be today? Today I'm going to finally, freaking finally, do the transmog video that I've been meaning to do for like ever. Not quite sure why I've been putting it off for so long, but I have been putting it off for a very long time. I'm finally getting around to doing it. And you know, I think it was mostly the format and all that. You know, how am I gonna frame this for the audience? And I decided, well, okay, it's just gonna be weird transmog and how to get it. So I'm gonna talk about like some of the complete sets that I have, and you know, and of course how to get it, and also some of the more standout items, and just how to get those. And that's pretty much it. Very simple premise. Not sure why it took me forever to do, but might be fun. Yeah, great for, you know, and of course great for like people that love like hunting for shit. Alright, there we go. Wait for me! I'm gonna contribute too, man. I'm trying. Come on, dude. Don't worry. I ain't gonna let your rub bucket destroy this time. At least he knows what he's doing. He knows how to press the buttons. Alright. Yes. I don't know the terminology, but I don't know. That the way that Illidan does his voice, it's like it's irritating. Yes. Total douchebag. The Legion. It's like, one moment I have to use the bathroom. I have to take a huge dump. You know, the way. I mean, I get that. That's Warcraft, right? You get a lot. You know, they talk. Everything's overemphasized in Warcraft, and yet no one needs to go to the bathroom. What the fuck? Alright. Let's grab some more stuff. Come on, everybody. Then again, I don't even know if there isn't everybody. I feel kind of alone here. I certainly feel alone. Do I have my soul at high level? Okay, cool. At least I have Holy Shield up. So I don't feel totally whipped. It's not like these things are hurting me either. That's good. Yeah, I forget if it was these or like some other mobs that were nerfed in these invasion points. Because I remember like there were certain paths where I like pull everything, and I would pay the price. Those things would jack me up. It's just me and one person. Come on. Okay, two. Okay, more than one person. That's good. Oh, come on, someone kill that last thing. Okay, people are catching out. Ah, he rhymed. I wonder if that was intentional. Now press the attack. I'm Illidan. I sacrificed everything, even my voice. Alright, what's that? Temporal alacrity. Come on, people. I'm just up there. Go click. I gotta go all the way up there just to click shit, man. Alright, someone's going. It looks like someone's going. I hope someone's going, because I'm not. Alright. I hope there are more excuses to do these like weird, these weird different environments. Like, oh yeah, Legion portals, yeah, that's going to exist like forever. Or like, hey, you know what? We're gonna do not time walking. We're gonna do Caverns of Time stuff again. It's back. We're gonna bring back more shit. Ah. Maybe I'll do a quick 5-minute video on that. There's more stuff that I'd love to see. Warcraft do. Let me put down a note. Ooh, I got Transmog. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Enclave experience. Enclave experience battle axe. Okay. Can't complain about that. Okay, so anyway, what thought was I putting down? Shit. Things I want to see again. Or more things. Ugh. More things I want to see again. Concerns of time shit. Yay! Thought put down. Alright. Moving on. Let's say I've done 3 out of the 4. I'm guessing Armory of the Light shit. 11, 14. Alright. Let's do that 300 over. Actually, let me kind of try to loop around. Alright, I'll try to get this Argonite because I think I can buy something. Yes, I can. Yay! I have exactly 1,000. Way to deceive me. It almost looked like I was like capped. Oh hell. Huh. You just got smacked by the battle chef. Sucker! Oh shit! Oh shit! Ah! Hit it! Did I hit it? Damn it! I didn't hit it. Son of a bitch. That's what I get. Neglecting that shit. I don't know why that guy got sapped. Trying to CC here, man? You can CC with death. It's alright. Alright, now let's go for that first guy I missed. Sheesh. Alright. I wonder why. Yeah, this one's kind of bugging out, that achievement one. Because I have this achievement. See? But it's still showing up. Let's see. Shift click to refresh collections. Okay, cool. Yay, it went away. Sweet. Let's see. Bile larva. Oh, well, that's okay. That's other stuff. Oh, there are. Okay, so there are still a bunch of rares that I still need to take out so I can get some of this cool shit. Oh well, I'll get to it. And then there's all this armor stuff. Oh, there's so much. God, man. Why does it say unsullied stuff? I got that. Right? Oh well. Oh goodness, so many little things. Luckily I'm a freaking soulless killer of like Legion stuff. Alright, now I'm going for that 317. Let's see. Shoot. Let's see, 21 to 34. Ah, I forgot what I started at. But I mean, this is a good rate. I mean, definitely on a Tuesday, it feels so easy to just want to binge on artifact power for a while because it feels so lucrative. You know, at least until you get that next point, and then you're like, oh, this fucking sucks. This is the spider one. I gotta say, this is like one of my least favorite world quests because of the whole spawn rate and like the way that stuff works. The spawn rate, between the spawn rate and the tagging, they give you a big pain. Like I tried doing this world quest on like other tunes, like my ults and stuff, and they can't hit shit. And for whatever reason, they don't get credit for everything, which is a huge bum diggity. Yeah, bum diggity. I like the way you work it. Bum diggity. Let's see, the Transmog one, and then there's a list video that I want to do. Not a, well, kind of a list video. Just like a fun facts video. That's something I want to try to do this week too, but I need a lot more research on it. Or maybe it'll just be like a quick list. It won't go like too in depth. Let's see. One more thing to burn. I see something. Spiders? Need spiders. Need spiders. There's a spider. More spider? Yoo-hoo. Yeah, where they at? Oh, there we go. Faster, man, faster. Yeah. You think so? You know, I'm fascinated by the fact that you even talk. It's kind of weird how Terrellion's voice is so goddamn different. See, it's like I think about, you know, because I'm thinking about the whole audio drama that went down the other week, you know, with Larry and Terrellion stuff, and he sounds like hella different in the audio drama than he does here in game. It's like, why didn't they get the same person? You know, either have the audio drama person do the voice here in game, or have the in-game person do the audio voice for the drama. It's like, why they gotta be inconsistent? Because I remember the Legion audio drama, where the narrator did all the voices, so that made sense. You know, obviously you're not gonna have, you know, that same person do the in-game stuff, but here they had separate voice actors do the same thing. Why? Why did they do that? They didn't have to. They had the option to. Maybe they couldn't afford it. I don't know. Maybe they couldn't get the same people to do like a voiceover or something. Maybe it's not in their contract. That very well could be it too. But I definitely prefer the audio drama one over this guy. This guy sounds like too much of a yank and all. Alright, so I'm going to, I can turn that stuff in a little bit later. I'll do the 910 resource thing. Yeah. And a go little something. Ooh. You're overdue for remedial lessons. Whatever. Alright. I don't know how I died. Like that whole tenacity thing, it's been like, that thing was like killing me the other day. And I thought I like ran through everything too. Or that's what I used to do. I'll just like, fuck it. And just run through all this stuff and then I'll be fine. let's do that. Invasion point. Sexy. Ah, the easy one. You know, they're all easy. It's just how easy it is each one. No, I'd say definitely the one with the mushroom thing, the one that looks like Zengamarsh. That to me is like the most difficult out of all of them. It can be a big pain in the ass. Alright, let me just start killing stuff. I think the guys over here leash. Or at least I'm not gonna go like that far this time. Come on, everybody. Let's all hug. Where is everybody? Well, they're gonna come here eventually. We pretty much have to kill all of these in order to progress. Alright. Ooh. Oh, I thought those were like little pets. Not bad. Those are just little critters. It would be nice if they had more scripted encounter types over here. Like that would be nice. That way, I could have like a teensy little bit of variety, just a little bit. Munjumal, thanks for following, dude. I appreciate that. All right, now let's walk faster, please. Okay, I got 4 here, guys. If you wanna give me a hand, that'd be great. Okay. Or yeah, that'd be great. So tonight with the raid, it's gonna be a guild. It's gonna be a guild only thing. But we're finally gonna get around to do the achievement run. We're gonna do achievements with the guild. I mean, depending on how many people we have, and you know, I haven't looked up any of the achievements. If it turns out that some of them are easier with like a bigger group, then I'll consider like getting people from the stream in tonight. If we have people on. I know the raid stream is definitely definitely less watched than even the morning show, which I know is a small audience too. But you know, if anyone happens to be on, and if we need the help, then I'll be sure to holler at you guys. Skaboosh. Anything? Nope. Nope. Ah, run. Alright, so I did the resource. I did this thing. Anything else here? I guess I could do the gate. I guess I could do the tenacity thing really quick. Oh, and then there's... No, that is not that one. Don't care about that. Okay, let me double check attacks on. Because I really want to get the glyph recipe for my mage instead of just having it on my hunter and having to do all that. I want my mage to have all the damn recipes. Not having all of them is a little annoying. Ugh. Damn it. It's like, ugh, right to the chest. Ugh. Ow! Motherfucker. Alright. Yay, I didn't look foolish. Live. That's good. Alright, let's get this guy while we're at it. Oh, come on, hit it, hit it. Woo! See that? I contributed. The game acknowledges my contribution. Alright, so now I'll double check for attacks on, and then I'll move on to the third and final zone. And not that one. Oh yeah, attacks him. Attacks on. Or attacks on. Whatever. Yoo-hoo! Are you there? Are you there, buddy? Nope. Punk ass bitch. Never of when I want it to be. Alright, moving on. Let's go. Yeah, let's go there. Move out of my way, man. Alright, let's get to this rare. Smash some more stuff. Boasts and blusters. Who says that? Who says that in normal everyday life, man? Only in over-dramatic stuff like this, dude. Oh god, there's no one here with me, and I still neglected to get my robot. Come on, somebody. Yeah, Druid! Help me out. Oh god. He's Resto. Son of a bitch. Well, you're good for nothing. Oh, there we go. I think. Is that a druid? Pharaoh? Oh, well, it don't matter. You're all jacked. Imperious Beam. Special attack. Ugh. So was that an aggro? Oh, so that skill is like a full-on aggro wipe. Interesting. Yes. Yes. Worm tongue cache of minerals. I don't see that very often. Ooh, fell slate. Oh my god. Oh, wait, Light's Fortune. What? Oh, I got the dang light bearer stuff on me still. Ugh, wrong freaking enchant. Guess I'll put that here. Unless I die. Trying to. Oh shit! That hurts. Ow. No, man. Alright. One and. I guess. Okay, I ain't gonna do no Astral Glory. That ain't gonna happen. Move. Oh, wait. I'm gonna have to kill this thing. Ah! Oh, you three. Slowing me down. Oh, and a bat! Good day, Harold. How was your weekend, man? Alright. Okay, I was gonna do... What is the easiest way? That way? No, probably not that way. I guess that would be the easier way to go. To destiny. Kill demons and I'm guessing click things, right? Spirit released. Okay, there they are. Yep, so click things. Show thing. Come on. Mostly working and cuddles. Ugh. God. Cuddles. How juvenile. Alright, let's this guy. Wait, is that? Huh. I couldn't click that guy though. Some slaves could not be saved. Grill Skippy, how you doing, dude? Hope you had a good weekend. Oop, I missed. So can I click this thing? Ugh. That's like the only thing Practice is good for. It's for like God damn it, Vade. Practice is only good for when you're trying to loot stuff and you need that bubble to you know help you out. Because at least when you have that bubble on, you can keep clicking, and you know that cast the cast is much more likely to go off. So I just need to kill more demons. Hey man, hold up. Let me leech off your deeps. Alright. Ta-da! Nothing wrong with cuddles or when dogs get never. They do. Toffee gets plenty of pets and walks and treats. I think I need to like wipe down his feet. His feet are a little bit dirty. Sadly, since he's a poodle, he doesn't like you know, poodles don't shed. So that stuff does not come off easily. I gotta clean them quite a bit. My weekend was good. You know, I usually have pretty mellow weekends. Not, you know, without too much activity going on. For the most part, I'm grateful for that. Usually spend playing catch up, doing some errands and things like that. Ooh, Mary got a legendary. Yay. Yeah, usually calm weekends, which I'm always grateful for. Things are gonna be kind of hectic starting next week though. Next week my mom will be in town. She'll be here. She'll be around for a month. That's gonna be a lot of fun. Not really. It's not gonna be a lot of fun, but I'll deal with it. I don't see mom. I don't see mom that much. So. No one else is here, huh? Damn. Well, this is what I get for not specking frickin' Seraphim and all that. Maybe this like thing will help. I'll wait till I have more of my stuff up. Alright, 5 seconds. Yeah, that was not effective. Got a definitely video on Thursday. Do you expect anything to make it worth of answer? An answer will be another hour of non-answers. They're usually not. Well, let's be honest. They're usually non-answers because, like, a lot of the questions, to be honest, are kind of shitty too. There are a lot of bad questions that are asked, and a lot of it is because people don't frame them very well. Uh, even some of the questions that I try to ask, they're not framed very well because people will ask, oh, so why did Legion fail, or like basically the kinds of questions that from my observations that Blizzard totally ignores is questions that are also a statement. Because answering those kinds of questions are like is in a sense kind of confirming, not confirming, but you're kind of in agreement with those underhanded, with those overt, less overt statements. Um, because like I'm trying to think of a decent example. I can't really think of one. Someone will ask, "Oh, well, clearly flying was a failure in Legion. How are you gonna fix it the next time?" That's a hard thing for them to answer. I mean, I am thankful that it's Ian that's given the interview because he's more he I've observed that he's more forthcoming than anyone else, and he's the most likely person to be able to answer like a wider breadth of questions because he's the director. He won't be able to answer like very specific things, super specific things like balance related questions because he's not totally on top of the day to day on that, and I wouldn't want him to anyway. Like that kind of shit's boring to me. Um, but I did put in my usual question, Harold, for like blah 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 guild finder, as I always do. Um, I tried to talk about it. Oh man, I missed it. I tried to talk about it in a slightly more neutral way, but uh, I basically asked, "Hey, so what do you think about um, group building in Legion?" That's basically what I said. So we'll see if that gets answered or ignored yet again. Um, you know, I'm used to it. But yeah, I'm totally counting on um, answering the easy questions. It's going to be a lot of, well, I mean, there's not a, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a lot of playing defense. There's more than he's going to talk about the Crucible. That's my guess. He's going to talk about that, but it's probably going to be a lot of stuff that people aren't going to like hearing, um, with very little, if any, concession that's made on the systems. Because, I mean, if you've seen the video that I posted on it, for the most part, I agree with. For the most part, I agree with it. I think it's fine. Um, it's fine because relics are a busted system anyway, and um, the only two ways to go about the only two ways to go about fixing it is one, what we got, and two, some sort of other crazy overhaul. Which, to be honest, I mean, we're getting close to the end of Legion. Um, why bother? Why bother going through the trouble of hashing out that system? Just save whatever large efforts that you have for the next expansion. With little doubt, there's a lot of work that's already going towards that. So why not just let them do their why not let them do their work on that front? Sometimes I wish that they bring in more specific devs instead of that because they're mostly just really well registered. Specifically, you can't know everything. I mean, good point. But then it would be a very specific kind of Q&A, and that's not gonna the way I see it when it comes to, hey, who are we going to pull to do like an hour and some change of a Q&A? Because remember, a Q&A isn't just they sit down and look at the question. They sit down and answer questions. A lot of it is prepared. A lot of it has to do with, okay, can this particular developer designer person answer these questions in a live setting? not all developers are great at public speaking or presenting or whatever. I mean, they kind of should be, but I'd say designers are better in tune for speaking in front of a camera. Like a developer or programmer, probably not so much. They probably don't have that kind of nuance, and Ian does. As I believe he was a former lawyer, you know, so he has some of that expertise. I mean, yeah, sure, like information wise, not as great. I think that when they did their whole AMA series with a bunch of different with a bunch of different developers and designers, I think that was effective because that went into nitty gritty detail on certain things. Um, but overall, I'm pretty happy with this sort of delivery, um, because there are you know, a lot of general questions that players have, you know, things like flight and things like the Crucible, because those are things that Ian is on top of. I'm pretty sure. I'm mostly talking about how he's not on top of things like class balance, because that's a bit too specific. I mean, I'd love for him to talk about. I mean, I would probably be more interested in him talking about tanking in general. You know, hey, what kind of future directions are you looking at, and that sort of thing. But to me, but I wouldn't want to answer a question like I wouldn't want to ask a question like that either, because, well, BlizzCon's coming, and there's going to be, so you can count on a lot of non-answers. There's just going to be so many things that we would like to hear about, but we could just be patient and just wait for BlizzCon. So I'm pretty sure most everything that's going to be answered is going to have to do with 732, which doesn't have a lot of information anyway. We're going to hear about the Primal Sargerite vendor. Ooh, like we really need to like know more stuff than what we've already seen in the build. It's a vendor. Part of me wonders why they're making it sort of a patch thing and not just something that eventually that they would deploy anyway. Because I'm sure that they already knew that they were going to have to make a vendor. So why wait for a patch to do it? Maybe it's because, you know, that's just one more thing for them to do, so they shelved it for, you know, for 735 anyway. You know, why? It's like, why have it? You know, why pressure themselves to put that in when they know they're not going to deploy it until like several months later anyway? So I guess I'm answering questions for him anyway. Like a while ago, Ian was asked about enhancement survivability. His answer was that they're fine. He said that they have astrostrip, but we can tell them in the way of other defensive expecting to. And actually, astrostrip is based on their own survivability. It doesn't look like it's back end. But yeah, I mean, that's, you know, that's one of the things that, yeah, I guess he shouldn't. I guess he just shouldn't have answered. Simple as that. So that's why I don't want. That's why I would like it to be like separated into like, hey, here are the more general questions. The director can handle it. But as for like super specific questions, like let's get a bunch of class developers on it. But the thing is, you know, you get like, you know, when a developer is doing that sort of stuff, he or she is not working, and I was trying to state it before. But when you take a developer aside to, you know, and tell them, hey, you're gonna do an AMA, you're gonna do a dev interview, you know, they need to be prepared with all this with all this knowledge that they might be on top of, or they might not be 100% on top of, or, you know, they would need to like rehearse and prepare for it. So it's more than just an hour of their day that you're taking out of them. You know, there's a lot of, I'm sure there's a lot of preparation work and whatnot that they have to go through. You know, and delaying yourself sucks. Or, you know, delaying yourself just for the sake of that sucks. It's just like, I've said this a number of times. Like, if any of you have had like corporate kinds of jobs where you have like a bunch of bosses, a bunch of different kinds of bosses, or you have your boss's boss, and you're spending so much of your time in meetings and talking about what you're doing instead of actually doing it. That's what this sort of is. And it's a necessary component. It's a necessary evil. But I'm kind of empathizing with that thought that it's like, okay, I could be doing like so much. I could be doing like a lot of work right now. It's not like me participating in this meeting. It's not like I'm going to get information out of this. I'm just spitting out information to you. So yeah. I still see value in stuff like this though. So don't get me wrong. Not expecting to know anything. That's why I'd like to have more specific devs for an interview or do a Reddit AMA along with, for instance, Ian. I mean, I'm only speaking for myself here. I definitely wish that there would be an AMA that's just based on non-specific, just, you know, developer kinds of questions, like developer philosophies, retrospective, and things like that. Because I care less about, oh my god, I want to know what's going to happen in 7.3.2. I want to know more about this vendor. I want to know more about, you know, what are you going to do about tank balance and stuff like that, because that changes constantly. That sort of stuff changes constantly. I'm more of high, you know, I am more interested in high level concepts like what are you going to do something about making a new guild finder? Are you going, you know, what are you know, I guess what, you know, what are future implementations of Flight going to be like? Is Flight going to be like just a bonus for doing content as opposed to a vehicle for new content? You know, that's the sort of thing that I am interested in, because that gives me more of a direction as to that tells me more of what WoW's future direction is going to be like, because everything else is kind of sort of temporary, kind of sort of. All right, let's get rid of some of this stuff. I don't really need that one. Do I want the speed? So okay, so I have tier legs or these legs. Yeah, okay, I don't need these legs. Let's see, but how much movement speed does that give me? That gives me 107% run speed. Ooh. You know, I'll hold on to it just for fun. Just so I can have that for like my running set, I guess. It's probably garbage, but oh well. What's the worst that it'll do? Take up another inventory spot? Oh no. Let's see what kind of mount I get. Oh, what? I can get multiples? That's a bitch. That sucks. I love that they're doing the Q&As, plenty of companies don't do these, but I feel the questions that they're picking and the answers they're giving are kind of useless. You know, I'm still salty about last year's BlizzCon Q&A where Panzer was doing the questions. I don't know, like I was sitting there, I was just getting madder as the Q&A went on. Yes, I am a chef. And you know what, Patrick, I'm going to do a video today on how to get this transmog and other stuff. This is a straight up transmog. This is a working, functional transmog. I can raid in this and everything. But yeah, I'm gonna do a video today on how to get like these items and like some other, you know, weird sets and other obscure transmog items that I use. So yeah, stay tuned for that one, Patrick. I'm gonna get this stuff. Okay. We had plenty of these Q&As for an hour. We literally learned nothing new either. They gave non-answers and questions that we've already answered on the forum or whatever. Well, here's the thing. Like remember, the Q&As are not for, they're for people like us to ask. Well, okay, they're kind of for people like us to ask, but the primary audience is not us. The primary audience is not for people that are on top of everything already. It's for people who are not. It's for people who only look at, like, you know, if they look at YouTube, the only World of Warcraft related stuff they see is stuff from the World of Warcraft channel, from the Blizzard channel. That's it. You know, that's the audience, and that they have stated many times. But just like what you're saying, like the more class specific Q&As, at least they did that, and I'm hoping that going forward that they continue doing that at a fairly regular pace. At least at this moment, I don't care for it, because we're at the last leg of Legion. We're gonna get an announcement soon. Cool, we can get answers about these sorts of questions, but then there are other questions to ask and answer, like what's gonna happen next, what's gonna be in the next expansion, and so on and so forth. It's weird because we have of course different audiences that are asking these kinds of specific questions as to what's going on now, but there's like there's also a very big audience. Some of these are the same people. There's a very big audience of people that are looking way in the future, Void Lords and Jaina and Dreadlords and yada yada yada. So there's a lot of that going on too. Yeah, it's a legit transmog. I used to like Panzer, but now when I watch it, I feel whelmed. Whelmed? Not overwhelmed, not underwhelmed, just whelmed. I'm sorry, I never heard. Is that a word? Let me double check. Whelmed. Okay. Flow or heap up abundantly. Sorry, that's me. That's me speaking from ignorance. Anyway, what was I doing next? I was gonna do something. Oh, right. I was gonna buy shit. Okay, so what should I get? What should I get? I could get trinkets, but I don't really care about trinkets. I'll just go for relics, as usual. Alright, let's see. Am I gonna get the big money today, or am I gonna get sad face again? Well, first, do people that don't bother watching on MMO Champ or the forums, etc., even watch those Q&As? Yes, because these Q&As are put onto the World of Warcraft channel. That's why. I mean, yeah, they're not made for super revelations and things like that. That's what BlizzCon, that's what those specific panels and Q&As and certain forums are for, which are not adequate in my opinion. I think there's not a lot of information that we glean out of that. But it goes back to what I was saying before. How much time should a developer or a designer spend talking with the audience about what they're doing, as opposed to just doing it? Because that does take a lot of time and effort to, in my opinion, that does take a lot of time and effort to do. I think that's where a lot of the love-hate relationship with Ghostcrawler comes from, because there's, because he talks with the players a lot, gives input, has conversations with them, and stuff, and it's hard to, because more often than not, people are pretty unengaging with in the forums and on live streams and stuff, where these people, they're more interested in speaking they're more interested in being listened to than having an actual conversation, which is unfortunate. And that's something that I've observed over the years with the internet, and it's been around. People have been doing that for like ever anyway. Am I gonna get big money out of here? I doubt it. Well, let's find out. Nope. Crap. What about this one? Come on. Also crap. Ah, dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Ah, well. Another day. Another day, another pair of busted ass, bitch ass relics. Oh, I'm pretty close to like getting another one. Did I get any light stuff that I can pop open? Nope. Any more Argonite that I can get? I mean, I can kill some rares, but too lazy for that. Oh well, let's go back to my home planet. Let's see what other business I can take care of. Yeah, I mean, I'm a tank, so there's only so many trinkets that I give a shit about anyway. Like I got like the only one I really care for is Leviathan's Hunger, and I got like a 915. I'm happy enough with that. So it's like, do I really want to hope for like a Titan Forged? You know, I mean, I have to hope for the right item, but then I would need to hope that it's like of a decent, you know, that it's a decent Titan Forged item level, along with whatever other bonuses. I'm more likely to get like a decent relic than a decent trinket. So, oh wait, why am I clicking that? I'm not going there. I'm taking a look at what is here. All right, Murloc Freedom. Let's do it. Could always get a 955 Volcanic Crystal. Yeah, maybe. No, ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. I'll wait till the end of Legion when I get that that Arcano Crystal like item from the last boss in Antaurus. Ooh. You know, because that'll be really quick. I'll get that in no time. That shit'll take me forever. I do wonder though, like, with a trinket setup like that. So now I'm kind of going off talking about those 6 trinkets. With those 6 trinkets, because you need so many of them, I wonder if it'll always be like a guaranteed drop, like a trinket will always drop for somebody. I don't know, or will it be like, maybe it'll be like a quest item that you get, and then you turn it in, and then you get the trinket that you're spec'd for, or whatever. Could be something like that. That'd be kind of neat. You know what? Let me double check, because, yeah, let me double check. The stream might lag because I'm opening the PTR right now, but I think it is. Let's see. Oh, PTR realms are up. Others all feel like a goof. I'll let you stare at him while I check that out. While I check this out. Because I thought it was the last boss. Come on, PTR, hurry up. Papa's got some AP to get. Alright, let's see. Something, 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 something. Where is it? Antaurus, Antaurus. Yoo-hoo! There you are. Loot, trinket, Agrimar, otter juice. So I see 4 trinkets that come from Argus, from the last boss. Agrimar's Conviction, Amanthal's Vision, Eonar's Compassion, and Khaz'goroth's Courage. Oh wait. All specs? No. All classes. Okay. Yes. as far as the loot table looks right now, Harold, it only drops off of the last boss. All 6 of them. Oh yeah. And there's a raid finder version, a normal version, a heroic version, and a mythic version. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'd rather get myself a 970 version of Amanthal's Vision. But I won't, so. Nah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I mean, as long as there's a quick skip option to go there, cool. Then I'll do it. So, oh yeah, I'm here. I admit though that the quick skip option for Tomb of Sargeras was kind of a bust. Well, to me it was kind of a bust. It's like, oh man, I only skipped to Maiden. I want to skip further. I guess that's just me being lazy about it. Alright, is anyone gonna show up and try to kill my ass? Come on, guys, I'm a target. Big and tempting. Oh, there's something. Nah, tagged. Come on. Oh hell no! Fuck out of my face. We want you to knock us all the way until the next expansion comes out, grinding for those Titan Forge trinkets, bastards. I don't know about you, but I ain't gonna be grinding all expansion for. I'm not gonna be grinding for a Titan Forge version of the trinket by the end of the expansion, because it's the end of the expansion. I am totally not gonna give a shit. I mean, I never did, but I'm definitely not going to for this. And like that's the point. It's funny that the conversation of grinding has been like so loud, but this is nothing new. It's nothing new at all. It just, to me, it just seems more pronounced. And to be honest, I blame social media for conversations feeling really loud without them actually, without them being as profound as people think. Because there are people that disagree with it. I'm one. I mean, it's not a big deal. It just sucks that how well the trinket up front is purely based on the group size, raid groups. Below 15 is screwed. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. That's a big concern of mine. But someone and I brought that up in the weekly. Someone did make a good point that if you do lower the requirement, like instead of like needing all 6 to activate, you just need like 5 or 4. That at that point it would make it kind of it would be like a Mythic Plus requirement, which would really suck. But then I guess my counterpoint to that would be, well, don't make it activate in Mythic Plus at all. Ta-da! I mean, it would feel unfair, but then it would totally negate the that apparent need for it, or at least you negate the whole Pantheon proc. I think that I'd like to think that's reasonable. Some people wouldn't be down for something like that. Okay, there's two. Okay, it's way too peaceful right now. I think we need to like kill people. Sorry, dude, but people are gonna get their ass kicked now. Can I mount? Okay. I feel bad because I like totally vaporized those two. Sorry, buddy. So it'd be nice if this was not a spot you can fly in, that it like dismounted you for like this you know, for this particular one. Oh, this guy's kind of tough. That's... Oh, he ran away. What a punk bitch. Boo you. And I just end up finishing. Tisk, tisk, tisk. Anyway. Oh, I granted for the last raid, not in... Okay. And why do they keep doing trinkets and things that have to work together? They tried that stupid Emperor's trinket. Not one group said, hey, do we have... Should we put on that trinket? I thought it was a nice try. That failed. That's all. You know, regarding that Emperor's trinket. Sometimes things suck and they don't work out. But I'm never gonna fault Blizzard for... I'm never going to fault a game developer for trying something. You know, with something like an MMO, you know, it's easy to forgive because, oh well, I guess there's the next, you know, there's always the next patch, the next raid, or something like that. Some people are, of course, a lot less forgiving, but you know, I guess it's because I'm not a DPS, so I never cared anyway. And I'd say that it's different. You know, it's different from like the standard fare. You know, do something exciting and different. Remember, if you never try anything in design, if you don't try something new, then you're gonna stagnate. That's the reality of it. I mean, if you want to stagnate, cool. Blizzard decided not to. That's all. Now, of course, the new things that they try might hella suck, but it might not. Oh. On top of that, as a TPS, performance is heavily dependent on RNG already, and now the trinket adds another huge layer on top of it. But it's nothing new, you know. Back in World of Draenor, how do you do high deeps? Or how do you do high deeps anywhere? You have to get the item, and there's a chance that, and then there's the chance that, you know, the trinket might not proc early enough, and stuff like that. It's, I don't know. Like, I see what folks are saying by it, but then I pull myself. But then I, you know, I deep dive and I'll look at, okay, it's layer upon layer upon layer of chance, yada yada yada. But then you pull. But then once you're done with all that analyzing, you pull back, and you know, and then you also look at, okay, ultimately, what does this mean? You can still measure everything out, and that's it. It's not as you know, you can uncomplicate a lot of these systems too. I mean, you can break it down and then criticize them, but then it's not as you know, I'm like totally talking in circles here. It's just not that bad. That's all I'm really trying to say. Okay, I think I just need a whistle. I'm not quite sure where I'm going. Yeah, there's like a bunch of stuff that I can do, and I probably will do. I just want to be quick about it and not waste time. Okay, I still got a day on that, so I'll wait on Kieran Tor. I'm not going to care about that today. Yeah, I'll go here. That won't take long at all. And the key. Might as well open up a key of disappointment. But yeah, that said, like the whole systems of chance thing, like I've been saying, I do want to see, you know, it does look pretty clear to me that Blizzard wants to go in a direction where you don't ever reach like 100% optimization. It's just a matter of how you go about that. You know, they tried to do it with systems of chance here to prevent 100% optimization, but then what that leads to is, well, what that actually does is you still have that idea of 100% optimization. It's just a super, super low chance of doing it, but players still have the expectation of meeting that, as unreasonable as that is. I'm really, really curious to see like what Blizzard's approach is going to be later. You know, if they are going to double down or continue with these systems of chance, or are they going to use systems of choice instead, where the same difference. You cannot reach 100% optimization, but it's because of the choices that you make as a player, the kinds of gear approaches that you take, or something like that, some sort of system. Like I thought of a system, but they might think of like they're a whole different fangled way of doing it with regards to gear progression and optimization. Sure, excuse me. Sure, the business is always dependent on RNG, but it just being added and added now with Titan Forging, Legendaries, Crucible, and so on and so forth. You can't just bid up performance you want to have control, but it's being taken away more. Yeah, right. There are less systems of control, but I don't know if I get the bigger picture. I'm going to claim that I can see the big picture on it. Okay, so I could be totally wrong, but I definitely see that they're just trying to prevent players from reaching that 100% optimization. It's not about finishing, so to speak. It's just about being able to make your character unique once you get to that certain level. It shouldn't be like, oh well, I need to get like this item, just like all the best players have. It's more like, hey, I just want to get to this sort of level like the best players are, and there are different ways to go about it. I think and I think that's a hard I think that's a hard thing to do. Art of AP stuff, blah blah. Okay, nothing good. Nothing good here. Right, let me get that key of whackness. The key of order hall resources. Because that's all this thing's good for now. But yeah, I would like to see us players have more control, but have that control come at a cost, where we might possibly make not the wrong decision, but our choices will have consequences. And to be honest, like I'd say, people that complain about a system like that, fuck all to that. That's what we decided. I'll tell you that later. Oh yeah, north. Totally see how the devs want us to keep playing by never reaching. Well, that's the thing. I'm not going to read the rest of the statement yet. I'll read it in a bit, but that's not what I'm getting at. It's not a matter of keep playing to get. It's not a matter of keep playing to get full optimization. That's not what I'm getting at all. It's simply you cannot fully optimize. Period. That I think is the greater goal that Blizzard is shooting for. The ability to make choices, but never getting like that perfect thing, because you just can't. And that has nothing to do with like constantly playing or grinding or whatever. Anyway, it's just frustrating with the difference between a normal player and a great one is becoming muddy. Is it really? I think the difference between a I think the difference between having, well, how do I want to phrase this? I don't think the difference between a normal player and a great player is being muddled at all. I think that it's just a matter of gear. Your gear doesn't matter. Your item level doesn't matter. It shouldn't have ever mattered, to be honest. All the only thing that gear defines for you is that you have the gear. That's it. Um, yeah, that's the way I see it. Because I have good gear, but I'm not the best tank. I think I'm okay, but there are obviously better tanks than me. I can take a look at, I like, there are holes to this argument and all that, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. I could look at Warcraft logs and I can see better performing paladins based on, like, with everything else being the same, very similar gear, very similar spec, item level, and so on and so forth. But then they just do better because of circumstances, because they're better, because their teams, their teams let them do more damage, and so on and so forth. Um, so that that's the way. That's what I think that Blizzard sees. I think that's how they see it too. Gear isn't indicative of skill, you know. Um, your personal stories are what define you, not your gear. It's not me. It's not me going. It's not me going up on top of the mailbox, and standing there and be like, oh man, that guy is clearly like skilled and all that stuff. That never mattered even in like vanilla, because back in vanilla it was more, it was classic WoW. I keep interchanging that because back in those days it was, well, I guess this is the same thing now. It's partial skill, partial are you in the right group at the right time. Um, have you conquered all the social conventions? Because some of it is about, oh, are you like the girlfriend or the boyfriend of the raid leader? Cool. Or are you part of the loot council? Because some of the politics plays in there too. How you're gonna get gear. That's yeah. So I don't think it's as simple as that. I can really see how it goes on. Let's keep going, but never. Okay, what's the point though of never being able to achieve best in slot if it isn't about playtime? I think it's just about having fun. I think it's just about, like, seeing what you can do with what you've got. So that's it. Um, because yeah, I've said it many times now. I'm pretty limp on the idea of best in slot. I think that best in slot gear is boring. The idea of getting like that ultimate, that one, that ultimate set, that dream set. I find that very boring, because all you have to do is get it. That's it. And then there's the challenges from that, to be part of a good team, or to buy your way into runs, towards getting that gear. I'm more of a fan of taking what you've got and making it like the best that you can make out of it. And I know that's really vague from a design standpoint, but that's something that I think is cooler. That I think is a little bit more, I think is a little bit more exciting. What's wrong with killing a boss on hardest difficulty that you will get that tier, and what's wrong with killing a boss on the hardest difficulty that you will get that tier and the trinket that drops on top of it? Nothing, because I'm just making my opinion here. I'm not I don't think, I disagree with the whole best in slot thing. I don't like it, and so on and so forth. But there are people that like it, and I'm not going to dismiss that. Um, or say that it's the wrong way to go. I'm just trying to understand what is going on through Blizzard's head. What is the big picture idea that they're trying to execute on? Am I still here? No, I don't need to go here anymore. I can move on. I can move on to the next spot. There are many spots that I can still hit. Yeah, I do think that at the end of your journey, there should be a nice, cool prize at the end. Up till it's been gear, gear, mounts, other cosmetic thingamajiggers, um, that entice players to be the best. But it feels like Blizzard is leaning away from gear being the absolute, being the absolute prize, because gear is fleeting. Gear doesn't last forever. Um, Other things last longer. Mounts and achievements and pets and tabards and cosmetics. Those things last longer. Um, yeah, those are the things that people still continue to farm for, because if you didn't have those sorts of nice things, then people wouldn't bother farming those older raids and instances week after week for that 1% drop of stuff. What's up, tribe? I guess it's a difference in talent for me, sure, be a business thought is one, but I prefer that over the whole Titan forging stuff. Oh, I don't like Titan forging either. Like I said, I don't like having so little control over your agency to optimize your character. I prefer having a lot more control over it, but I prefer choices. I prefer hard choices that you can possibly make, like, small mistakes. So you might not be able to get that 100%. Maybe you'll be stuck at 98% because of the choices you made, and then it's like, oh, better luck next tier, or something, something along those lines. Did I see the evil your story? I probably did. I'm pretty sure I get all of it. But let me double check, because I have it all. I should have it all. Oh, you just sent me something. Yes, I did. Well, let me move that to the thing. Cool. So yeah, I got your stuff. Trev. Every time I get tier pieces and open it and it isn't Titan Forge or Warforge or Socketed, I just get frustrated because you killed the boss and get the gear piece, but I didn't get lucky, so I have to try again next week. see, Rekka's kind of getting to my. He's kind of getting to my point. I see more value in getting, like, hot, sweet, sexy transmog than there is from, like, the stats from this special gear, like whoop-de-doo. Because like I said, stats don't last forever. Balance changes happen, new tiers come out, new expansions come out. So for me, like, pushing mythic. Pushing mythic is a very competitive thing, the way I see it. Um, it's all about being the best on your realm. To me, it's the bragging rights for that. And the gear just happens to be like, okay, cool, I got, like, this super powerful gear, but that's fleeting too. Um, but the transmog that you get from it, the achievements and the timestamp and all that stuff, and of course the story behind how you got all that stuff. Those are the things that are lasting. But yeah, I don't know if you've seen it, Harold. But I did a whole thing on what we can do instead of Titan forging. That gives an idea of what's going on in my head. So if you saw it, cool. If not, also cool. But that gives me an idea, or that would give you an idea of, like, the idea that I have about having choice matter instead of just chance. Like, you still have control. You can still, like, you can do things like upgrade your gear and things like that. But there's only so much that you'd be able to upgrade anyway within a given tier. And that sort of system is something that I wouldn't have been able to think of until Legion, because it hasn't been up until now that we've received, like, this kind of very static release and production and development schedule that we've been getting, like the 22-week timeline. If they can consistently execute on that, then we can have better systems of prediction and choice that we just couldn't have before. Yeah, maybe I'll ask another question for the Q&A. But I'm sure that's not going to get answered either, because it's going to talk about the next expansion, or it's going to talk about Titan forging and stuff. And I don't think Ian would really care to answer something like that. But I'll ask it anyway. Who knows? Ah. Oh, okay. But yeah, so you know what I'm saying, Harold. For the troll hero. Oh man, I swear, dude, that was some legit like fighting back in the day. It's funny because like it was such a controversial event, and I was on a small server. My realm was really small, so I didn't see like I didn't see like quite the level of chaos. Like I couldn't take on Ogremar at all. Um, you know, I couldn't raise Ogremar to the ground with a bunch of zombies and stuff. You know, I could only get like smaller outposts like Terran Mill and stuff. But oh man, it was so fun. If they could do that for like one day, just one day, that would mean the world to me. Oh, whoops. I didn't mean that. Yeah, because like the, what was it? The Dreadlord event? I mean, that was kind of cool too, but not nearly as cool. Not nearly as cool as the zombie event. That thing was, oh, that's classic. Classic WoW. I'll have to check the comments later because Casey, the person who played as the troll hero, oh, you know, okay, I remember his name now. I remember the troll hero's name. His name was Juju Master. I'm pretty sure it was Juju Master. Um, yeah, we were just hanging out one day, killing my own townsfolk, and troll hero showed up and ruined my day. Kind of. Made it fun. Loyalists. Oh wait, loyalists are sick of collaborators or what? Okay, collaborators are. You know what? I'll go for the order resources too. Why not? Why not? Okay, where's that one platform? Yeah. Hello, everybody. Come on, everybody. Come on. I don't know, that command tower like just jacked those dudes up. Yeah, collaborator too. Ain't that convenient. One collaborator, really? Okay, here's some more. I'm like, sheesh, that's a whip. Oh, can I use these guys on him? Oh, Telemancio, come on. Oh, sweet, they do help. I still hit like a punk bitch, though. Okay, I do need to clear out my inventory, though. This is, getting a little ridiculous. Oh god! Sycophants, no! Spencer, what's up, man? Hope you're having a good one today. Oh, it's the whole party. Everyone's here. Alright, let me just go here. Oh, I lost my telemancy orb. Boo. Alright, now let me try to loot. or sell stuff. Farewell, friend of the Grumbles. Alright, now collaborators. Any more? Any more? Ugh. You're at work. I just changed the ticketing system and we're using it and it's sucking bad. Ticketing system. I don't think you told me what it is that you do for a living. Are you okay with Legion? Are you okay with Legion sticking around for quite a while, or are you starting to get the new expansion itch, beginning excited for the new systems and class games and other? Mostly, yeah. I think the Legion story, you know, once we wrap everything up, we wrapped everything up. So I think I'm ready to move on. I mean, I was hoping that I was hoping for a less resolute end of the whole Legion story, because at least from the looks of it, it's not like Sargeras is dead, but we've effectively, you know, totally stopped him in his tracks. Where I would have preferred something like, "Hey, we totally crippled him. He might be back someday, but we probably won't see him, you know, for the next 10,000 years or something like that because of something that we did." That's what I would prefer. That's how I preferred it, and I'm pretty sure I've done some video or, you know, I've spoken about that at length somewhere. But I'm ready for new stuff. I'm curious what's gonna happen, and I'm gonna talk about that in another video as to, like, you know, maybe I'll talk about like some of the different expansion theories that are coming out, you know, because we get pretty close to BlizzCon and all that. We're gonna find out pretty soon. But I thought I'd highlight some of the bigger theories that I've seen either on MMO Champion or just stuff that's been circulating around YouTube, and then I'll provide my own thoughts as to how I think it's gonna go, which of course are gonna be totally wrong. But part of the fun is just trying to think of stuff anyway. So we'll see. Alright, come on, guys. Come on. Let's all get together. We're all friends here. Not really, but you know. You know. I mean, in the end, as long as I can do this, as long as I can still pull everything and not die, I'll be happy. Because I mean, there are so many questions to ask with regards to the next expansion, because there's so many systems here in Legion that feel like so locked in, like artifacts and things like that. It's like, oh, how are we going to lay these things down? There are tons and tons of theories about how that's going to go about. So it'll be really interesting to like to see. I mean, that's why I'm like so jazzed for BlizzCon, because I'm gonna be sitting there, I'm gonna be with my friends and my wife and my guild mates. We're gonna be like, all right, let's see what this is all about, you know. And I'll just be like right at the edge of my seat, and like, oh man, and you know, it's hard to describe when, you know, because many of you, all of you, have looked at forums, you look at the news, you look at, you know, you look at these announcements, you read them, you watch them on YouTube, whatever. When you're surrounded by, you know, over 10,000 people or so, all you know, all in this auditorium, all, you know, in this big old hall, surrounded by thousands of other World of Warcraft fans, thousands of other Blizzard fans and stuff, and then they drop the cinematic, the announcements, or whatever, and then you just hear the roar of the crowd around you. Oh man, it gets you pumped. Like when you like you hear the super loud like Warcraft theme music, you just get amped. Like you feel almost emotional about it. So it's like, oh man, yeah, that's um, that's what I pay for. You know, it's that feeling of that whole crowd around you, sharing that moment, uh, the good and the bad. You know, the groans, like, oh God, why is he talking about this shit? Or oh God, why his pens are coming up with these, you know, saying this stupid shit. I'm still salty about that Q&A. But um, yeah, I'm excited to hear about new stuff. It's like, so that's all I was asking you, bitch. But yeah, I am excited. 89, 109, 118, 118. There's nothing good here. Nothing else good here. How am I on AP now? 39. I got 3,000 AP. That's not bad. It's building up. Let me whistle out of here. Move on to the next area, if there's any. I think I'm running out of places. Yeah, I might be like done. Oh, there's that thing in Stormheim, and I think that's about it. Oh, and the Warden Tower and the bacon. Well, let me go for these things first. Anyway, let me get caught up on chat, Harold. I'm ready for what's next is where really enough I'm most excited about the class changes. A lot of classes had some nice changes because of the class fantasy focus, but they didn't feel fully. Oh, yeah, I think I can agree with you there. There were a lot of big class overhauls. I mean, they took away a damn hunter spec, gave him a new one that's, you know, it's a little questionable about how popular it is. Yeah, there are lots of different things. The one thing that I'm very curious about is Ian's talk about kind of moving away from the bring the player, not the class philosophy, and how they want classes to feel more unique. They want to bring unique things to the table. I'm excited to see what an expansion that is more or less fully under Ian's watch, how that goes about. I prefer a whole new threat from a whole new planet. Old Gods and Legion is getting boring and predictable. That I agree with too, and I'll elaborate more on that as soon as I get back from the loo. So hang out with the chair for a little bit. Be right back. All right. Well, as I was talking about, something class changes, something class fantasy, and so on and so forth. Okay. Oh yeah, Record says that you prefer a whole new threat from a whole new planet. Old Gods and Legions from more unpredictable. I don't know about a new planet. Yeah, I don't know about a new planet, but I mean, personally, and I'll talk about this in a feature video that I'll try to launch sooner than later. But I think that a lot of the focus is going to be on like that, you know, the post raid stuff that happened. You know, there's going to be people talk about there's a big hole in Azeroth, and we haven't actually looked yet to see like what it is. But I don't think it's a hole. I think it's I think it's another well of eternity. You know, it's a wound on the planet. And it's not a matter of us going in there, going down, you know, going into the lake, but it's just one is to protect the lake because, you know, that whole thing with this new Well of Eternity popping up, and I'm assuming that it is going to be a new Well of Eternity. It's going to be, that's a big ass deal. That's a big ass source of power. It's like something more power. I think it's more powerful than the because this is a direct wound. This is much more powerful than the Well of Eternity. That was under Nordrassil. It's more powerful than the Sun Well. This is like the source. This is the legit shit. You know, this ain't no bootleg well. This is the real deal. So there's going to be a lot of people that are after this for their, you know, for their own ends, you know. Yeah. So we'll have to see. I think we're going to encounter a lot of local threats, not otherworldly threats. I think familiar faces are going to become more meaningful. This is a different helmet. I don't remember this helmet. Yeah, it's a very full-looking helmet. Oh well. Anyway, so where am I going? I'm going to Die a Big Swarm. Flush out like lots of dead talents or talents that are so managed or work so well that they should just become baseline. I'm talking about motherfucking Retribution Aura. It's bullshit. It fucking sucks. As far as I know, the level 60 talent here is either Cavalier or Blessing of Spellwarding. That's it. There is no third thing. There is no Retribution Aura should have been baseline. Because it sucks. So you might as well just give it to us. Too mostly I'll never get to BlizzCon since the flight is like hella. On top of that, the overly expensive BlizzCon tickets and the hotel cost. Okay, you talk about the overly expensive BlizzCon tickets, and I'm thinking about the 20, you know, almost what I don't recall what the euro to dollar exchange is. But that's what, 2,500 bucks US dollars at least. Oh, that's a grip, man. But I mean, it's Europe, so that's no small deal. We gotta heal the planet. Yes, yeah, a good chunk of it is gonna be about healing the planet, but I'm sure there's gonna be insidious characters that are trying to get in on that. That are gonna try to get on that Eternity Kool-Aid and all that. Where's everything's dead? There we go. How close am I? I'm at 26 billion. I still need 8 more billion. Well, with any luck, the run that we're gonna do tonight, gonna take mains, wreck the shit, wreck this stuff, and boom. Oh, I was hoping I would accidentally like kick that guy's ass. That should get me some more AP. One of the reasons why I love Bop is that it was so different from previous expansion. It was a whole new area that we knew nothing about. It gave the feeling of exploration because we knew nothing. I agree. I mean, having all new stuff to explore, totally new lore, all made up, that I like. But as much as I would like to see, like, hey, here's a brand new continent that appeared somehow, some way, I don't think that would work very well. It's like, dude, how many more hidden continents can you have, man? Or it's like previously unexplored, or something like that, or no one ever knew about it, or it was in the sky the whole time, or it's under the water, or it's under the ground. Yeah, it's good. I would like to see something like totally new. That's why I'm not too fond of the whole continuous storyline that Blizzard has been pushing ever since Mists. I mean, after Mists, it kind of transitioned in a weird way. It kind of transitioned to Warlords, and then that very much transitioned over to Legion. But I don't think it should like just immediately go over to like the next big thing. I think it should start out very muted, and I think it is. Assuming that the first big focus of this new expansion is going to be what are we going to do about this new Lake of Eternity, Well of Eternity that that just popped up. You know, there's going to be a lot of focus on that and trying to deal with it, and then from there, other threats will arise. I think that's, I don't know if it's acceptable or not. I'm kind of picky. I can be a little picky, when it comes to lore, but let's see. The Murlocs are gonna want a piece of that. Hey, that's kind of how the Jinyu came about, right? I forgot how the Jinyu came about. They got a little taste of something. They got a little something good there. That made them, you know, evolve into like something greater than what they are. There we go. Here's some activity. Yes, comments about head. Yay. Alright. So now, no. Is there anything left? Did I knock most everything out? I think I did. Oh boy. Except the bacon. And the honor. It's okay though, that's not a big deal for me. Oh, let's go back to Dal. Let's see, 601 still, okay. Yeah, I would like to see, like, boom, out of the blue, new storyline. You know, something totally different. I still would like to see, like, my character, like, run off. Be like, you know what, screw this whole High Lord shit. I'm tired of it, you know. Hey, you know what, Terralion? You're a good fit. Go ahead and take the spot. You're a tough guy. I think you can handle it. I wouldn't mind something like, I wouldn't mind something like that at all. Because I'm tired of being the High Lord. I mean, how do you undo that? How do you progress into the new expansion? You know, how do you progress into this new land knowing that, you know, you have these duties to take care of? You know, you have duties and obligations as the High Lord, as the Archdruid, as whatever the hell you are. There's got to be a way to detach. I strongly believe that there's going to be a way to detach ourselves from that, because otherwise it's going to feel weird moving on to the. It's going to feel weird moving on to the next thing, unless they want us to keep. Unless they do, Blizzard does want us to keep following that. If they do want our ranks and titles and accolades to follow us that closely, I'm pretty convinced that there's a way to let go of that. It's just a matter of whether or not Blizzard wants us to, and I hope they do. I think because I think that's the way to go for sure. Let's see, what other crap do I have in here? I have much crap. There's much poop in my bags. God, all these pristine Falcosaur feathers. I get rid of so much shit. I'll keep that, a whole lot of that. Brewfest prize token. Oh boy. And then solid stuff. Leather and plate. I'll get rid of that stuff soon. Any mission stuff? Okay, I do need to go back. I'll at least get them prepped. So that way, when the new armor thing pops up, then I will pick that up. So I don't know about you guys, like, I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 guys at 950 now. Let me get the 6th, and so I'll finally unlock the last of. I guess I'll unlock these 950 missions, and we'll see. Like, we'll see how tough, you know, see how tough these missions are. I mean, they don't seem that tough anyway. They just seem to be like better. That's just a matter of getting all of my alts up to that level, which will take like frickin' forever. I'm not gonna care too much. I'm not gonna care too much for them. But man, it's kind of daunting. Okay, so I did that. I have that set up. I'm pretty sure I'm at 26. 8 billion. 8 billion. How much is actually here? There's 2 billion, oh, 2.5 billion here. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot that I'm skipping out on. So it's 3 billion that I'm sitting on here. Yeah, I can wait. It can wait. I'll wait and do like dungeons or some shit later. Actually, no, that's a joke. No way. Me doing dungeons? Crazy. Wondering how suddenly all these class leaders will quit unless they plan to keep us leaders and progress that story. I hope they don't. I don't want, this is cool. I really, overall, I really like the class order hall. I hope that the class order hall still gets used, but I don't want the job. I don't want to be the High Lord anymore. I'll still have these champions that help me out and do stuff with me. I think that's very cool, but I don't want to be the High Lord anymore. I would like them to de-rank us somehow. We're the only ones that never make mistakes. Even Thrall makes mistakes. I want to be a soldier again and not as High Lord. There's a video that I made way back where I was like, hey, you know what? I think that, there could be a way, they could have something happen at the end of Legion that makes us quit our job. That makes us step away from all of this. That makes, maybe it can be like an extreme thing, like some extreme tragedy that makes us just fuck this, and then we, and then we just run away, or something where some quest line will have our characters, just kind of mull over our us being dissatisfied with being tied down to our title, and then we pass it on. We pass on both our artifact weapon and our title to a successor. Like I was saying, like I can pass this to Terrellian or something. Here you go, buddy. Sucker. It's your job now. You take care of Hearthglen in Tyrion's place. Something like that, because that's how I prefer it. I would prefer there to be a reason for us to just pass down our title to a successor, because just like what you're saying, Rekka, we'd rather be out there in the world. We'd rather be out there taking care of threats as a free agent, as opposed to being tied down by our class or our faction. I'm almost saying retirement. We'd rather just do our own thing. That's all. I will never be satisfied. But yeah, I totally see something like that happen. But we're gonna find out in 1 month. Today's October 3rd, and November 3rd and 4th is BlizzCon. So yeah, we're gonna find out in 1 month. What's going to be the fate of our characters? What will befall Azeroth and all that? Maybe I'll make Gromash the new High Lord. Who knows? That's as valid as any other theory at the moment. All right. Who dares heal me? Who's touching me with their filthy heels? Kerr from Gorgonash. Hell. Anyway, so we are at 2 hours and 12 minutes into the morning show. I'm gonna wrap things up for the day. I'm gonna get right to work on a Transmog video. Am I gonna be doing vlogs during BlizzCon? Yeah, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna try and do, I don't know if it's gonna be like a recap, or if you're just gonna see me on the show floor, just and then me just showing stuff that I'm doing. I don't know. I'm really gonna have to like sit down and think about that. So cheers to you too, Harold. Thank you. Thanks for being a big part of the conversation, and thanks to everyone else who was talking with me too and keeping me company. And otherwise, thanks for lurking and watching. So I'm going to get to work doing this whole Transmog video thing. We're going to try to get this thing out today. So you guys have a good one. Catch me for tonight's stream. We're going to be doing like, I'm going to be doing it with Just Guild. We're going to be doing achievements, but if we need help, I'll be calling and counting on you folks to possibly give us a give us a little bit of a hand. So you all have a good one. Stay safe, stay happy, and of course, stay breezy.